Robert Andrade joints video quiz. There are three groups of joints. There is fibrous, cartilaginous, and synovial. Now, fibrous is generally synarthrotic, which is immovable, and examples of that would be sutures of the skull. Cartilaginous, amphiarthrotic, those are slightly movable, and examples of those would be in between the vertebrae or the pubis symphysis. I can't say that right. Synovial is another type, and that is freely movable. The word for that is diarthrotic, and examples of that would be fingers, toes, elbows, knees, anything you can move. And my example of a synarthrotic joint are sutures. Drawings just keep getting worse. And that is fibrous. Now over here we have a hinge joint, which is synovial, and that is of the elbow. As you can see, the humerus, ulna, and radius meeting right here. And next would be a cartilaginous, amphiarthrotic joint, and I drew the pubis symphysis. As I stated earlier, another example would be the vertebrae and your back. Okay, now I cannot record myself and do the types of joint movement. Bella! So I'm going to record my daughter and walk her through the movements. Come stand over here. Okay. Now, move your arm like this. She's moving that towards closer to her body and lessening the angle there. So that is flexion. No, that's not. Yes, that is flexion. And the opposite is straightening it out would be extension. Doesn't she just look happy to be here? And dorsiflexion is when she gets up on her heel. Yep. And then the opposite of that is plantar flexion. Yep, like that, standing on your toes. And then a hyperextension, just an example here. Tilt your head back like that, but going a little too far past the range of motion. You can also do a hyperextension to your elbow or your knees. It's very painful. And next is abduction and adduction. And you just move your arm away from your body. That is abduction. And putting it back down is adduction. And rotation, pretty simple one. Moving your head in a circle. Come on, pivot that thing.
I
am. Circumduction can be holding your hand still while you move your finger in a circle. It can also be holding your body still while you move your arm in a circle. Pronation is hands at the side. Palm forward. Turn it around. Supination. I hope I don't have those two mixed up. And the next one, aversion, is where you're gonna, no, the other way. There you go. But then when you do the opposite and move the bottom of the foot towards, there you go. That is inversion. Retraction, moving your head back and bringing it back forth. Back forward is protraction. And last but not least, we have elevation, where you shrug your shoulders up and you drop them down. That's depression. Let's hear it for my assistant.